Ready for more? Are you ready for more? I just asked myself the same thing this morning. Girl, are you really, truly ready for more? Girl, what the F is my developed framework. I just want you to know that if you are a woman and today you're struggling, know that this is real to each and every one of us. I am becoming a certified Hello 7 coach, and I am extremely grateful to God for the opportunity and Him allowing me to actually bet on myself. Just know that I started my business journey in 1993. In 1993, when I started my first business, I was in a second-story apartment building. All I knew how to do was say, sign here. I knew how to get business. I knew how to be able to actually bring in a client. But I was becoming a contractor. See, in our line of work, to do insurance work, you were a Jewish male, you were American, you were white, and you were definitely not a girl, some chick from uptown Manhattan. I had no idea how to start this business. I didn't have the know-how, but I was ready for more. I decided to take a step on myself, and I am asking today that you actually do the same. See, my last project was supposed to be a podcast. I was going to get an interview, and I was going to post it, and that was going to satisfy the requirement. None of it panned out. None of it happened when it was supposed to happen, because this girl, I'm still a Latina that actually plans things out the last minute. And one of the things that I realized was I was not ready for more. I wrote an article. I was going to hide behind that article, and that was going to be the project that I was going to actually utilize to get my certification credit. And last minute, I said to my family, this girl with no makeup on, this girl that's not dressed up, this girl that actually for the last week told people for 20 plus hours, I said to people, you gotta launch it, you have to do the next step, you have to do the next right thing. I decided to do the same. Girl, what the F is my framework. And the first F is faith. What I needed in 1993 was faith. Faith in God, faith in myself, that I was enough. My book, again, I was going to be saved. You know, a lot of you know me as girl, you look good. And I started going over the framework with someone. I started going over faith, which is the most important thing, because if you don't have faith in yourself, if you don't have faith in your circle of influence, if you do not have faith in your team, understand you cannot build that business. You have to have faith in yourself and others. But then there's so many other F's. There's finances. If you and I do not take care of our finances properly, we're not going to be able to build that business. I was trying to hide, and I did not want to be in fellowship with others. But as I said to others, I am actually writing this book, Girl, You Look Good. And then I presented my framework. I had to have faith in the fellowship and the people that I come in contact with. And another coach said, your framework is called What the F. Because every single part of your framework starts with an F. And I said, there's no way I can say, girl, what the F. I am a strong Christian. People know me as a leader in the church, and he said, girl, what the F? You have favor, you have family, you have faith, you have fitness, you have the finances, you have fashion, you have fulfillment, you have facilitation, you have fabulous, girl. Girl, what the F? And I had to learn to trust in those that I'm in fellowship with. So I am saying to you today, my call of action to you is the following. Have the faith to be able to build that business, even if it doesn't look like you thought it should. I am standing outside our pool, as you can see, and there's wind, and there's noise, and there is all kinds of stuff going on. And that's how we build successful businesses. Understand that people, so many people ask me about branding, about how do you build this on social media and that? How do you have videos that have millions of views? I am myself. I just show up, whether it's with the wig, with hair, whether it's makeup, no makeup. I'm just authentically who God chose me to be. I just want to tell you, it was such a wonderful thing. Our oldest daughter got me this cup. And as I was about to do this live, I picked it up. Just know that you're not a day over fabulous. And fabulous is another F. So girl, what the F continues to be the framework that I like to be able to introduce to you. It doesn't matter whether you today think that you need a team to build your social media. Like I said to a lot of my clients, just do that list. Just start calling people. Just put your offer in front of people. And a lot of them sold for Thanksgiving. And a lot of them are selling. On Black Friday they sold. And they're selling for Christmas. And they're launching their offers raw. And they are able to actually establish a business. Girl, what the F? My call to action to you today is to remember that you are fabulous. Whether you are 59 like myself or not, you are fabulous. Whether you're 29, you are fabulous. God has made you exactly who He wanted you to be. So when you think about that business and you have everything coming against you and people are making fun of you, I remember my first fire in 1993 as a contractor. I'm going out to the street and I'm thinking I'm looking all cute and this and that. And this one guy said, girl, you would look really good in my kitchen. It took me by surprise. See, I was not a Christian. And back then, there were a lot of F's that came out of my mouth. And rightfully so. Okay? I was not happy by some guy that was my competition saying I should not be on the street being his competitor. That I belong cooking in a kitchen. I said, there's no way. I am going to build this company. And I am going, and by God's grace, I did not know all that was going to take place in my life. I wasn't sure. I did not know I was going to become a single mom of 4. I did not know that me setting my grounds and actually standing on that solid ground that was going to actually be able to take care of our family. I did not know that these things were coming. But God in His mercy, God in His grace allowed me to build this business. And I want you to know that if you are a woman that has a business and you need coaching and you need help, I am your coach. If you are a woman that actually cannot dream for your business to go past a certain figure, I am your coach. Sometimes we build a business and that business may be at 7 figures, but we cannot dream that that business can actually go 7-figure and beyond. I am your coach. Girl, what the F is the framework? I want you to know that if you truly believe that this is the temple that God has given you, then that F of fitness, girl, you're going to continue to look fabulous, whether you're 29, 39, 59, 69, or 109. If you continue to take care of the F, your fitness, you're going to be okay. If you continue to have fun, that's what I tell my clients, have fun. The F of fun is so important. And I'm not saying that life doesn't happen. It happens to all of us. When I started my business in 1993, about 3 months into the business, I mean, that thing grew like wildfires. I was actually representing people with their home that have fires, but my business grew at that speed. I was not ready for that. In about 3 months, the IRS came knocking at my door and they said, hey, you owe $40,000. See, what I was doing, which I didn't know, I did not know that I had to pay employers' taxes. My employees were paying taxes, but I, as a business, was not paying the taxes. And they said, you have 1 week to pay $40,000 or we're closing your doors. See, it took a lot of faith for me to understand, because $40,000 to me back then as a single mom was like $40 million. It was a lot of money, whether it was 40,000 or 4 million or 40 million. I did not have that money and I wasn't going to have it by next week. But I needed faith. I said, God, I know that you asked me to open this business. I have all of your people here. See, it took a lot of faith for me to hire drug addicts like myself that were just sober. The woman that actually ran my warehouse to do my contents restoration and the pack outs of my company was a recovering addict. She was sober just short months. I had only had 2 years of sobriety. The people that were part of my team did not know how to run a business. But I want you to know that 35 years later, in the same industry, that same faith that I had back then is what I need to continue to have, and it's what you need to continue to have. Another F that's so important is fulfillment. I was telling one of the people that I coach, I was saying to her, there has to be a place in your heart, in your life, in your beingness where you feel fulfilled. Because if that is just the more, I'm going to get this degree. I mean, this woman had more degrees than a thermometer, and that was not enough. She felt that that was not enough. I said, listen, there has to be a time in your life where you feel fulfilled. You are made in the image of God. The very living God decided to put you here on earth and create you as his image. You are enough. As a matter of fact, you're more than enough. Whether I get really up and close so that you can see there's no makeup here. See right here, I have red right here this morning, and I have red right here this morning. I have all these things that are going on because I decided not to cover it. I decided last minute to be myself. I decided to fully show up as vulnerable in hope that you decide to build your business. I tried this life many times. I was tagging all kinds of friends of mine for them to support me. And it did not happen. The life did not allow me to tag anybody. I finally took my camera to the other side. And I didn't tag anybody, and it finally went on. So sometimes When you're building a business and you have a plan and you think it's going to go this way, it may go this way. And lies, and that's okay. And I want you to know today that you don't have to do it alone. There is support here. If you're willing and open to actually invest time, because the most important thing that we have is our time and finances into building that business, I'm your coach. It will be my honor to love and support you. I have had, you're going to get the real deal here. I wish my page was the real Glenis. Would the real you finally show up? Because I am a real estate broker. I own God's Home for You, a real estate company. As of 3 weeks ago, I was part owner of California Disaster Advocates, a great company that helps families with the wildfires. I'm no longer an owner of that business. I'm actually in sales in that company. And it is a blessing for me to continue to be part of my team as an employee instead of an owner. It truly is. It's a shift. It's a transition I'm in. We owned a gym that we sold, and it was a blessing. Today, my husband and I, we were going over some businesses do extremely well, and some businesses do not make it. I have lost millions of dollars in real estate, and those have taught me more than the successful businesses that I have built. I say 35 years of experience in business, but it's way more. Because when you are an independent contractor, which I've been an independent contractor before I owned my own business, you are your own business. There is, I would say, truthfully, about 40 years of business experience. And there is 40, I'm trying to count in my head, there's 46 years of sales experience. I started in sales at 13. And I want you to know that you can do it. Grow What the F truly is a title that a coach gave me, because he said, people are going to pick up that book thinking it's about something else. And it doesn't matter if the Christian community, and he's a strong Christian, he said, if the Christian community doesn't understand branding and doesn't understand that people are visual, and that people are going to pick up that book because of the title, but then the content inside that book is going to be fire, and they're going to know without a doubt that they have met their coach, because you're fabulous, Glenis. That's their problem. I just want you to know that if you're part of my community, my desire is that you find, maybe not me, I would love to be your coach, but if not, find somebody that can support you. I wanted to be fit all of my life. All of my life, I wanted to have the body. I wanted to look good, right? I wanted to feel good. But understand, I only show up to the gym because I pay my coach. Those that pay, they pay attention. Just saying. We pay attention when we pay. I love my coach. She's been my coach since I was 50. I'm going to be 59. In between, I had life. In between, it got rough. In between, I had an accident that put me in a wheelchair. In between, I had all these things. But when I came back with a brace on my neck after neck surgery, after multiple injuries, after needing help, that same coach was the one that started me with 2 pounds and 5 pounds, and she knew exactly what I needed. She knew that she could not train me like before the accident. And I just want you to know that if you think in your mind, hey, I can build this business and continue to build this business, or if you have an idea, it may be that you're just looking to have a side hustle and you want support and you want help, I just want you to know that it is better if you actually invest in someone that has been tried in business. If it's not me, find a coach, find an expert, find somebody that actually can support you. And hopefully you find, if not me, another Hello 7 coach. I am part of Rachel Rogers' community and the Hello 7 team. And I look forward to getting my certification January 24 as a business coach and a mindset coach. May the Lord bless you and keep you. In this Christmas, give yourself the gift of self-care. Give yourself the investment of investing in yourself and in your business. Reach out, DM me, let me know if you need my support. Thank you so much. Are you ready for more? I tried to hide and not be ready for more and just do an article. But the Lord said, no, you're preaching one thing to the people that you're coaching. Just do it ugly, launch it, just do it in that way. But then you're hiding behind this article. What if you just stepped into your greatness and decided that you were worth being more? And I did. I just did. I did this live. I will be tagging the Hello 7 team. I'm grateful for you. Merry Christmas. If you know somebody that is struggling today with their business, and you may be their spouse, you may be their child, you may be their significant others, reach out to me. Would love to be able to support you and help them build that business. I have built multiple 7-figure businesses by God's grace. This chick from uptown Manhattan that was frightened and scared to actually pull the trigger on her first business in '93. Someone that saw the greatness in me looked at me and said, you know, the most important thing in business, you know how to say sign here. I was a salesperson and I did not believe in here that I could do it. And they said the most important thing you have. They were at that point my coach, my mentor, and they guided me to actually pull the trigger and invest in myself. And that I did. And since then, by God's grace, I have had my own business. I hope that this life, I hope that this video helps you to be ready for more. If it's not for you, it may be for someone that has a big dream, and I'm here to help and support them. Stay abundantly blessed. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching.